They say New York is the city that never sleeps. But what happens when you can't sleep because of the voices of others in your head? This is the story of Evelyn, a woman who lived in a house where everyone else had a key except her. Evelyn grew up with a heart like a sponge. It soaked up every drop of poison thrown her away. As a child, she would weep and vow never to forgive. But she didn't realize that by holding a grudge, she was letting those words live rent-free in her mind. She became an accountant. Fitting, because she spent her life tallying up other people's debts and keeping a ledger of her own pain. One morning, her sister-in-law said she looked like a prostitute, just for wearing makeup and a tight skirt. Evelyn didn't fight back. She just gave up. At work, her colleagues called her arrogant and unfit when she got promoted. She became exactly what they said, shrinking, people praising, and underperforming, until the city spit her out. She was fired, and the same people who broke her mocked her for being not serious. Really? She retreated to her grandmother's house, looking like a ghost of a woman she used to be. Her grandma sat her down and said, "Evelyn, people will always talk. They will offer you 1,000 names that you aren't. But your mind is the only house that no one can touch except you. You choose to let them in. Now, you must choose what to keep and what to throw away." After 4 months of silence, Evelyn returned. She started again, lower on the ladder, but higher in the spirit. She climbed up, not as a victim of their words, but as the master of her own house. I'm no longer an accountant of their words. I'm the master of my own tale. And this city of millions, that is the only opinion that ever truly mattered. For a long time, I thought I was just a collection of other people's mistakes. Maybe you know that feeling too. Wearing an insult like a uniform, or calling someone else's doubt like a debt you never asked for. I let them tell me I was too much or not enough. I didn't even recognize the woman in the mirror anymore. But my grandmother gave me a gift that New York couldn't. She gave me the key back to my own mind. She taught me that words are just wind unless you give them a place to land. People will always have an opinion. They will always try to build a version of you that fits their own fears. I went back to the climb, but this time the ladder was different. I wasn't climbing to prove them wrong. I was climbing because I finally knew I belonged to the top. I learned that your mind is the only house in this world where you are the sole owner. You decide who gets to sit at your table, and you decide who stays outside the gate. I'm no longer an accountant of their words. I'm the master of my own tale. And in this city of millions, or wherever you are watching from, that is the only opinion that truly matters. That is the only opinion that ever truly matters. You are the sole owner of your house. Your mind is the only house in this world where you are the sole owner. Do not shrink or become a people pleaser because of what other people think about you, what other people say about you. Love yourself. Choose who sits at your table. Choose what to leave outside your gate. Always remember, You are the sole owner of your house, your mind. Don't give other people the key to your house if you do not want them to darken it. I love you and thank you for watching.